I like ice cream. You guys like ice cream?
I love ice cream.
I love it.
There's really not much that's better than ice cream.
If you
What's
get
your
it
I
served out of
like
an,
bourbon too.
you get it served out of an RCV, it's pretty good. I'm guessing.
Nice, dude. What's your favorite?
Yes.
Chris,
Well,
what's your? You just had a birthday yesterday actually. Happy belated birthday.
Yeah, I
Uh,
like the Cherry Garcia.
Cherry Garcia, interesting. So
Yeah,
you're gonna stay on brand for this?
I am gonna absolutely stand brand. What's not to
and
like? Cherries and chocolate ice cream.
so I'm with you, Chris, but people need to understand the reason that we're talking about this is that we saw pictures or people saw a customized Ben and Jerry's Rivian commercial van on, well, not on the road, but being transported on the
Right.
road, right?
I believe it was spotted in Irvine, California, which is near like a Rivian office. Let's just say,
Office.
yeah.
Yeah. Yep. But I'm totally a Cherry Garcia man myself because there's not that many good cherry ice creams out there, but that one is delicious. So Jimmy, what's your favorite Ben and Jerry's?
I couldn't even tell you, man. I think I probably have only had Ben and Jerry's ice cream maybe two or three times ever in my life.
See, I'm similar because here in Texas we have Bluebell ice cream
Oh yeah, I love me
and
some Bluebell. We have Bluebell
it's
here as well.
it's oh really? It's all the way there?
Oh yeah, man.
Wow.
Yeah,
Cool.
I can get into my younger days in the military. I'll keep this really really short. We used to have a deal at the guard base where they would deliver pints um, for us, and we could pick our flavors. We would obviously pay for them, um, but in the summer we would get them out of the freezer. We'd throw the lid away. We'd microwave it for like 10 seconds just to soften it up, and we would kill the pint. We and then it just got to a point where it just became bad, like unhealthy bad, because we were eating pints almost daily just to escape the Florida heat while crewing F-15s on the flight line. Um, yeah, yeah. Sorry.
Well, so I'm also curious to see how many more custom RCVs we see pop up like that. So obviously that one looked like it's a mobile like ice cream truck.
Oh yeah, straight like
Uh,
cut outside everything, like the passenger side window, all of it.
so does it play Pop Goes the Weasel as the pedestrian warning sound? I have to know.
That would be amazing.
There's so many good ice cream truck songs. I mean, if it doesn't do some audio, I'm gonna be slightly disappointed.
Chris, you're way too quiet.
Yeah, he
I'm
is.
pulling the media here. Just give me a minute. I'm getting, I'm getting the media.
I was wondering what you were doing down there.
I'm absolutely pulling the
Um,
media so people can see it. Here, I was doing some beep boops to get this thing on the screen. There it is.
That thing is so epic.
I like it. Look, it looks great. And actually, it's on brand with. I shared a picture earlier in the week of what a catering Ben and Jerry's van looks like, a non RCV, and it looks just about identical. I put them side by side. Um, the interesting thing is one, it's got a cutout, right? So this is the first one we're seeing where the side panel is actually modified, and it's also got an air conditioning unit on the top, which is also another customization. So these are definitely not like a off the shelf upfit. Like the upfits we've seen so far have been all like shelves and
Hmm.
flooring and insulation and padding and stuff like that. There's nothing been like we're going to add a whole another wing onto the top of the or another piece on the top or the side. So
Or the rear door.
yep,
yeah, a walk-through rear
Right.
door
Yeah,
as opposed
not a roll
to
up.
a roll-up. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. And
Yeah. So
it's got quite a bit of artwork on it too, which is also on brand with the other, like I mentioned, the other catering vehicles. So the
and
go ahead.
go ahead.
I was
No.
just going to say that the catering vehicles are all like for the approximately 600 nationwide scoop shops, Ben and Jerry's scoop shops. They have catering locations for like you can have a party or event. You can have basically Ben and Jerry's bring in ice cream and serve it out of a truck, and so that would be a potential use case for this vehicle. Per the press release here on the side, you can see there's like they're going to make two of them, or they've got two of them. So these are expensive vans though. So like a locally owned and operated scoop shop may not be able to afford a $100,000 van or whatever this thing costs. Let's just say it costs the baseline price is 80,000, and you upfit it with the Ben and Jerry's stuff. It's probably another 20K, I bet, and then you're still looking at 100. So it's gonna be a tough sell. So we might only see two of these to start for a while.
Yeah, but one thing that I realized after looking at these pictures is how easy, and I don't know whether this was intentional or not, but how easy the RCV is to wrap. I mean, because it's pretty much like solid flat surface for most of it. I mean, not too many curves, I mean, it's very simple and probably way more cost effective than a lot of other van designs for, wrapping purposes anyway.
Yep, it's got a great big side panel, and it's just like wrapping a Cybertruck. There's only the only part they've got a curve is the top, really, and and obviously in the hood and stuff you do something on the hood, but yeah, it's pretty plain and simple.
I love the flying saucer wheels too, man. The old dish wheels.
They do look cool. It gives it kind of a modern yet retro kind of vibe. I really like that. I noticed that as well, Jimmy.
Yeah.
Cooper just got hit by a pitch, by the way. So
oh dang. I assume he's okay.
Yeah, no, he's fine. It's only baseball, man.
It's merely a flesh wound.
Yeah, so for the audience, if you see me looking down to the side, it's because I'm also trying to watch my son's baseball game at the same time.
And if I'm looking away, I'm looking up pictures of vans.
Sure, Chris. Sure.
I just love the vans so much.
Man, they do look cool, and you know what? I mean, I feel like it makes all the difference in the world to have the wrap on there, and it is such a good canvas, right?
Yeah.
I mean, good design for that, which is cool.
Yeah. So has there been any kind of moving on from Ben and Jerry's? Has there been any other? I've been so busy with work, I haven't even checked the X Sphere. Have we seen any other vans?
Yes.
Any other surfacings?
Yes. And I'm sure that's why I was quietly doing it again. So the other one we're seeing quite a bit of is from HelloFresh. It's their subsidiary Factor _. I'm not sure how you say that, but you can see that one there is really good detail on the wrap, and I think it's prepared meal delivery versus I believe HelloFresh is more like ingredients based. So there's a bunch of these floating around. You actually see the word HelloFresh there on the front right there. And on the hood, I think right there. But these are popping up a few places. We've only seen the wrapped one, this one, in like one or two places. The other places we've seen is actual customers telling us they got a delivery from an RCV, and there's just a guy in like a vest delivering it, or a guy wearing a Factor or HelloFresh uniform delivering it. So they haven't popped up. I lost track after like 5 metropolitan areas where people are getting delivery in white vans. And so if you see a white van out there right now, it's probably a HelloFresh Factor van. Those are the only ones I'm aware of that are out there. But there could be more. I mean, I could be wrong, but the ones that we've seen so far posted to Reddit, 2X, and other places are all been HelloFresh vans.
Nice. That's awesome, man. There's so many different applications for, especially the day and age that we live, where everything is online ordering and conveniently delivered to your house, to where um, a lot of this type of a lot of this vehicle just makes sense.
Yeah, deliveries are a no-brainer, I think. I'm curious to see the other cool stuff that they end up doing, whether it's other food catering applications or, like I love that Ben and Jerry's van. I don't know if there will be one at South by Southwest, but I hope there is, because I would love to see it up close.
I mean, don't they say it in the marketing that you
Yeah,
had up earlier that it would
yep.
be there?
In the press release, it says
Oh, was that
it'll
in
be
the
there.
press release? Oh,
Yep.
okay, cool.
Yep.
Yeah,
I believe both of them will be there possibly. So there's a lot of ice cream opportunities. So it's actually 2 for 1, right? So you could go to one van and order. Maybe they give you a free one there, and you go to the other one, and they can be like, I haven't had anything yet. Get a second round.
My God, dude. That's thinking with your dipstick.
If that's the case, I might have to branch out and try some other flavors. I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah, I mean, like, just think, Chris, I think it was you earlier that had mentioned or you had posted on X the R1S or R1T police vehicle, cruiser, or whatever you want to call it. But like thinking like, as far as vans go, like crime scene, like the CSU units or CSI units that use the Ford Econolines, that have always used the Ford Econolines. Like there's that. There's I've seen a lot lately where and I know Rivian does some, not a ton, but like there are companies out there that'll do mobile tire changes or mobile rotations. There's so many different markets that people could use for these vehicles, well beyond Amazon or Factor or HelloFresh or even Ben and Jerry's, ice cream trucks, which is still probably one of my favorites because it's ice cream, and who doesn't like ice cream?
Yeah, but construction trades, plumbers, I mean, the like the guys that do telecom, fiber optics type work.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, there's so many different things that these could be really, really great for.
Yeah, there you go. Exactly. Tire rack. I don't think I've seen that picture yet.
This was shared by Isaiah from Rivian Updates.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, I hadn't seen that one either. However, that is another good topic that we need to tackle. I'm not sure if you guys saw, and not tonight, but I'm not sure if you guys saw the on the Gear Shop, I believe it's like Rivian Plus tire rack.
Yeah.
So yeah, pretty cool stuff. And yeah, I know people love to talk about wheels and tires, and I have some new thoughts there too. So anyway, we'll have to put that one on the list.
Yeah, we definitely got to circle back around to our thoughts almost 2 years later on tires, for sure, Skylar, between you and I, and where we're at and what
you
our
can
thoughts
harass
are.
me in my 21s again just to make sure. Yeah,
I will never harass you for making a poor life choice. I'm kidding. Yeah. So no, I think the sky's the limit for what people can do with the right amount of money in an RCV. It would be pretty neat.
I'm hoping Rivian does a lot more of the one-offs, like the Ben and Jerry's, like a product showcase. Really, they really should. They did. They're outfitting, right? They have outfitters. They're going to do a bunch of different cool things with them. But I really think they need to have more Ben and Jerry's like products out there, and just a one-off, put together, slap it together, show us what it can be, and create like ideas for people and companies, right? And say, that'd be great for me, like a mobile pet groomer in there. That'd be awesome. Right. And tire rack and other things like that. And AAA, heck, have AAA AAA put all the tires in there and balancing all that stuff and go do repairs and whatever. It'd be funny to have an EV bring you a gallon of gas, though. That'd be pretty funny.
You just beat me to it. I was literally about to say, like, mobile fuel delivery out of an EDV. Excuse me.
Or
RCV.
even going way back, guys, the ability to do vehicle to vehicle charging, right?
Yep.
So right now there are AAA and there's only a handful of them that can help charge up an EV to help get it off the road if they run out of charge. Like, I mean, that is an interesting use case too, in my opinion.
Yeah. The problem there is that the RCVs have 150-mile range, so you'd have to localize them to some diameter, radius, whatever, right? And say this is where we will offer that option, or this is where we'll typically. Then you'll send go to Ford Econoline or something out if it's way out in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah.
Yeah, no question. But I mean, it could do all of the regular duty jobs, and that's an added benefit as opposed to having to put some sort of battery or charging unit or generator or whatever the case may be. So it's already ready to help charge EVs, stranded EVs.
That would be sweet. Thinking, Nikki and I just went camping this past weekend, and while I didn't see one there on the campground, thinking like RVs need maintenance, like something might break, a slide might break when people go to leave, like an RV maintenance fleet, and you show up while the guy's working on your RV, he could be plugged into the 50 amp shore power, recharging while he's there. So I mean, your charge is almost, I wouldn't say almost limitless, but your ability to gain back some of what you use driving there, you could just be plugging in on their shore power while the mechanic is working on a vehicle or working on the RV, whatever the situation might be. It really is almost limitless. Like, again, if you got the money and the ability to think of it, you can make it happen.
Another thing too is the fleet sales also cover R1T and R1S. So there are some use cases where it might make more sense to just get an R1T standard pack and send that on those really boony runs to rescue somebody. You can pull somebody out with an R1T. So there could be some different use cases, and that's why they have a fleet of both vans and trucks.
Yeah. So all that to say, Skylar, when you get the choice or the chance to get ice cream, you can't get Cherry Garcia this weekend. And then what days?
I'm going to.
All right, fine. And what days can we expect to see pictures of you at South by Southwest eating Ben & Jerry's ice cream from the Ben & Jerry's RCV?
Stay tuned.
Gosh dang it. Fine.
I mean, it should be within the next week. So South by Southwest is about to kick off. And it actually runs a good while, but hopefully I'm going to be able to make it to a couple different Rivian events. So we shall see.
Yeah. Would you like me to share this, Chris, before we
share what
you have on stage?
Oh, I have no idea what I'm sharing. Let me stop sharing that. I don't know how that happened. I was like, what are you talking about?
Yeah. All right. Well, I think that about wraps it up for today. Yeah, I'm excited.
No, we've got to jump over to the live stream, but any speculation about anything big that Rivian might say or unveil or uncover at South by Southwest, I feel like there's got to be something. And the reason why is because they are like one of the conference partners this year. Like a big deal. Like you go to the South by Southwest website, you see Rivian up there at the top, right? So I feel like there's something, and I don't know what it is, but I hope to find out. And I am super excited to see California Dune in person. Really excited. or as Jimmy calls it, French vanilla.
French vanilla.
To go along with the ice cream theme.
Exactly.
Off-white.
Sorry.
Off-white is what a lot of people call it now.
Yeah. Yeah. The color.
All right. Well, any
are,
guesses, guys?
Quad. If they're gonna do anything good, they need to do quad reveal.
I think it was the ice cream truck, and that guy, whoever found it on Reddit, ruined it all for everybody. So I'm gonna go with the ice cream truck. Is it ice cream trucks? But I mean, it's worth it. It's gonna be cool.
No, it's cool.
Oh,
it's
yeah.
cool. It's just a shame that Rivian Rivian hasn't figured out how to put a vehicle in a covered trailer yet.
They've done it before, but they should have absolutely been transporting that thing covered if they didn't want the world to know.
I mean, it's 2025. Everybody's got a phone. Everybody's got a dash cam. Nobody drives without looking at their phone anymore, for the most part. Like, did they expect it different? Did they expect it to be different because it was a Tuesday or a Monday when the pictures leaked? You know, like, anyways.
And dude, even if I didn't have my phone in my hand, if I was driving down the road, I would absolutely click the record button and have Gear Guard Gary record it for me so that I could later post it to the internet. I mean, come on.
Exactly. So
we'll find out. We'll find out if there's more in the next week or so.
I mean, I hope it's more, but you're probably right, Chris. It's the Ben and Jerry's ice cream.
It would have been epic if they just dropped that on us, but someone spoiled it.
Yeah. Well, that's what they get for living I don't want to say carelessly, but anyways. All right. We burned this one down.
Yes. All right, guys. We'll see you on the live stream.
Yep. See you in a second.
Bye.